My name is Nick Caras. I'm also known as BreakyCPK online. I actually have about 10 or so years involved in esports broadcasting, and I also go back to traditional broadcasting where I casted high school and even college football as well as basketball. To say the least, I got into esports casting in the first place because of my traditional sports casting. I always wanted to be a sportscaster growing up, and it just kind of was a natural transition because at the time I also was playing a lot of video games, as I still do, of course, including games like Madden for that matter. I have not casted specifically for Madden. However, having that traditional experience and having video game casting experience with games like Heroes of New Earth, Dota 2, Battle Right, etc., I feel like this is a perfect blend, honestly. I consider myself a huge NFL fan. Again, I used to be really into the Madden series, and I want to thank you just even for this opportunity, and I hope and I wish you the best of luck when it comes to selecting your commentators. So without further ado, I think we're going to transition here and go into the game, the clip even, that you guys provided. Here we are in the third quarter. 3:16 remaining. Drini versus Young Kiev. Drini representing the Broncos. He's at his 7-yard line of the Seattle Seahawks. Young Kiev trying to get the ball in with a first and goal. It's going to be a play action. Looking right. Has his man in the back. Got Cooper leaning over to make the catch. That's a touchdown. And you see the excitement there, the emotion getting out of his chair, making a point his opponent knows he just scored. So Drini going up top now, 10-6 with the extra point. So it will be more than a field goal lead, of course, with 3:04 remaining here in the third quarter. You look at the replay again, just rolling out to the right. That play action clearly caught the defense in place. The linebacker's getting stalled up and found Cooper in the back. As far as the kickoff, going to be returned from the 15-yard line. Hilton going right, juice to the left, but hits into the man and down at the 35-yard line, or excuse me, the 25-yard line. That's where it'll be first and 10 to go. You see, that's what they're playing for. The challenge belt right there. The Challenge Championship belt, so beautiful to look at. Young Kiev in shotgun formation, switching things up though with the call at the line of scrimmage. Triple formation to the right. Goff, he's rolling out to the right. He has a man really deep. He goes for the throw, but the sack happens before he waited just simply too long. Like I said, he saw the streak motion from one of the receivers going deep there on the roll. I believe that's who we might have been going for. Maybe the call it with a slant. Either way, it doesn't matter. So now it's going to be a 2nd and 17 with that 7-yard loss from the first down. At his own 18, once again, similar formation. Sends it over to the triple right. One receiver to the left. Going to be play action. Man over the middle. Now good coverage from the linebackers. So eventually finds Allen all the way to the right-hand side. Allen had to run so much right there, but does make the catch. A gain of 11. However, with that 2nd and long, now makes it 3rd and 6. So from his own 30-yard line, once again, Goff in that shotgun. No change up at the line of scrimmage this time. Double coverage back there, really trying to force it. Great coverage, though, from the Broncos defense. Had 2 men on the receiver. There was no chance that ball was ever being caught, and frankly, he's lucky that wasn't intercepted on top of that. So it's going to be 4th down, and guessing we're going to see a punt here from Young Kiev with the, oh, never mind. He's going for it. He's down 4. We still have 2:13 to go in the third. This is a risky decision, 4th and 6, but he has confidence. Drini, can he make the stop? Allen going out to the left, now slanting to the middle. Nope, not going to find his man initially. Great coverage from the linebackers with that slant play over the middle, and eventually the sack comes through. That's going to be big for Drini. Has the ball with a turnover. I want to say at about the 20-yard line as a result, so a risky play as expected, and it does not pay off in the end for Young Kiev. Just simply too much pressure. And talk about that coverage from the cornerbacks and the linebackers on the receivers. So looking at 4 sacks for Young Kiev, 7 already for Drini this game. And that 7th one, very important because now he has the ball at the 22-yard line. It's going to be handoff to McCoy coming out. Oh, the juke left. Gets a stall on his man right there down to the 5-yard line. Whoa, breaking some ankles right here, at least attempting to do so. Ultimately, he was tackled, of course, at the 5, but Drini really turning it on here in the second half. He came into it down, up 10-6 now, and threatening yet another touchdown. 1st and goal from the 5. Man in motion from left to right, making the audible calls. As Allen running that slant over the middle, play action. Allen open, maybe not really. Simply rolling out. I think he's just simply going to run out of bounds, get as many yards as possible. I believe down to the 3 or 2-yard line. Is stopped, though, shy of the goal line. We have a 2nd and goal now coming up. Again, up 4, trying to make it a 2-possession game with another score here. That championship belt on the line. The play, it's play action to the wide open Allen on the left-hand side. He was threatening like he was going to run it right up the middle, and even the cornerback bid on that. Wide open Allen. We now have a 17-6 game pending the extra point, which is good. Right down the middle. So Drini feeling very good. Back-to-back scores. That 4th and 6 play, going for it, getting sacked. The turnover on downs ultimately leads to that touchdown. And just like that, we have an 11-point lead, aka 2-possession game. So Hilton, returning from his 15, finds a little bit of a cease, but eventually gets taken out about the 34-yard line. You see right there, the cornerback bit, number 24 coming in, and at that point there was no chance. Might have been an all-out blitz, to be fair. Either way, wide open Allen. So first down, the pressure. Speaking of a blitz, coming in. He did not see that one coming. I don't know if that's a safety blitz or not. It's hard to catch initially, but somebody wasn't picked up at the line of scrimmage. And that's a loss of 10. So 2nd and 10 once again, having another 2nd and long play. Audible at the call, play action. Has the pressure, good block from the running back. Trying to find his man, but that's an interception. Picked off by number 54, and he's going back all the way for a pick 6, baby. Drini jumping in, doing it with flair. The crowd is excited, as they should be. Drini with another score, feeling so good. You got young Kiev on the other side of it, though. He is disappointed at himself. The tilt is definitely setting in. Now 24-6 lead for Drini, representing those Denver Broncos and doing it proudly right now. Young Kiev, Seattle Seahawks, can they make a comeback? Going to be down 18 at this point. It's tougher and tougher. Back-to-back times now on offense. As it's a fumble. Are you kidding me? It just gets worse for young Kiev. Even he can't believe it. I can't believe it. No one can believe it. But that's just how the game works sometimes. Got to hold on to the ball, trying to go for the juke play. A little more susceptible for fumbling the ball instead of playing a safe route. But when you're down by 18, you do got to make those risky plays, to be fair. So yet again, Drini has the ball, shotgun formation, rolling out to the right, has a wide open Thomas back there. The juke at the 5, and it easily leads him into the end zone. McDonald Jr. breaking his ankles. And this game is just blowing wide open all of a sudden. Drini came into this down 6-3, and now all of a sudden, or excuse me, a 7-6, and now all of a sudden it's 31-6 in favor of Drini. And we're still in the third quarter, 45 seconds remaining. What more can go wrong for young Kiev at this point? Nice juke to the right at the 30. Gets down to the 40-yard line before being tackled by multiple defenders. And going to go back to that shotgun formation. Stick to what you know. Wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of screenplay perhaps coming out here. Obviously that pressure has been very strong from Drini. So young Kiev could take advantage of that. Instead, he's going back for the pass. Floyd over the middle does make the reception and gets it almost to midfield before being tackled. So yet again, the pressure in his face. You look back at the interception, the pick 6 that ended up being David there making the interception. This time a lot of time for Goff. He tries to run. He runs it into his own man. He's on the ground. He's still not technically down. He gets back up. Are you kidding me? What is happening? He finally finds the hole. He is still up. Finally slides down at the 40-yard line. What did we just witness right there? I don't think I've seen anything that crazy. You see multiple fans throwing their hands up like, did that just really just happen? Yes, it did. First down for young Kiev, and that's exactly what he needs. Maybe that's the beginning of something special right here, but that will be the end of the third quarter. Down 31-6 for that championship belt. Going to come into the fourth quarter now. 5 minutes put on the clock. Young Kiev. Can he make the miracle comeback? Down to Drini, 31-6 right now. Roll out from Goff. He has plenty of running room, just going to find himself out of bounds. Gets down to the 25-yard line. So starting to roll out now and getting around that pressure. Taking advantage of the speed of Goff that he has on the outside. Goff falling back. Finding his man. Gordon gets the catch and a tippy-toe catch at the 6-yard line, I believe it was. Either way, a huge catch and keeps things going. Look at Vinny, though. Nerves of steel. He's not reacting again. He does have a comfortable 31-6 lead. Goff under center this time. Going to the right. Eifert, he had to reach back behind, and the pass was behind him, but Eifert comes through with the catch. Thus a touchdown. And now we got the extra point, so he gets 13 on the board. Still down by 18, however, with 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you see Eifert having to reach back behind his body right there. Very difficult catch, but comes through. Finally something going the way of Young Kiev here in the second half. Return for Drenny. He just simply runs it out of bounds. He doesn't want to risk any fumble on his side. Coming out in that shotgun formation at his own 25. There's a flag. Might be an offsides free play, but it is a handoff. McCoy was tackled. I believe that was an offsides, if I'm not mistaken. You see Drenny, 5 for 5 for 65 yards and 3 touchdowns right now. Here in the second half so far. McCoy, another handoff, keeping the ball on the ground, wants to run out that clock. Smart play. 2nd and 8 turns into a first down as a result. So you look at Young Kiev here. It's the fumble earlier. I mean, come on. Again, what more can you do? Things just not going his way here in the second half. So Drenny setting up as a run once again. Triple receiver to the right. Nope, he's going to call an audible. Sends 2 to the left. Suddenly he has 3 over there. Doing the hot routes. It's going to be a play action this time. Wide receiver open over the middle initially, but the sack comes in. And a timeout immediately called to stop that clock. Obviously, Young Kiev, that's what's against him right now. Needing as much time as possible to work with, down 31-13 in the fourth. 3:50 remaining. It's going to be another safe run play at second and 16 even. No gain there. Make it 3rd and 16. Now here's that play. Do you go for the big pass, or do you just simply run it again knowing that you're going to be punting it? Run out as much clock as possible. The answer is he's going to run it. He finds a seam, though, and he's going to get not only first down, but possibly more. Gets down to the 40, the 30, the 20. He's going all the way, baby. The tackles aren't going to happen at the last second. Tackled, but he's taken down into the end zone. Touchdown. Deviney once again. You see him pumping his fist. He knows things are just working out so well for him. Guarantee you he went into that thinking, I'm just going to go for the run and run out some clock, give the ball over with the punt, but no, might as well take it all the way if you got the seam, baby. Yeah, you see the defender right there struggling a little bit, trying to cut him off, thinking he might cut back. Not the case. It's going to be a touchback here, it looks like. That's what Young Kiev is going to accept. And simply runs it out. So 38-13 here. Deviney, confidence as he should be. Keeping his focus still. The game is not over yet. He knows it. And that's that. So once again, I really do want to thank you for the opportunity. I do apologize there. Obviously, a little bit of cough in my throat. So, that's just, I have never seen that clip before, frankly. Kind of just doing it on the fly. I do really look forward to this opportunity. It does mean a lot to me. I know that you guys, I'm sure, have a lot of candidates to go through. Hopefully I stand out in some sense. I did my best, and I look forward to working with you guys in the future. Have been in touch, I believe, with a couple of you behind the scenes. But point is, if you do have opportunity, I'm willing, a very hard worker, and I can't wait to join you guys' team, at least as a commentator, and helping you guys out with some future and upcoming events. Again, I was Nicholas Caras, also known as BreakyCPK. You can catch me at BreakyCPK00@gmail.com. Also on my Twitter at BreakyCPK itself. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I can work with you guys soon.